So he pulled his stock head off of his car, and this is the reason why. The valve stem seals on his head are completely trashed. It smoked out the turbo. This turbo has less than 50 miles on it. So we know this turbo's good. It's just too big. It's a Rev 9, 66, 62. And this turbo is way too fucking big for an 8 valve. Like, it would not, well, it would spool, but later. If this was like a 62, maybe. But that's too big. Anyway, so looks like he was having fun here cleaning the manifold, because there was oil everywhere in there. So he's cleaning that out, and then he's got his head. Alright, here's what we got figured out. So I just got back from Jake's not too long ago, but at least for my manifold, it's gonna be like 2 pieces, I guess, or 3. You got this and then this. So these are gonna go on top of that. And the reason why we did that was because, see how these have been machined down? This is like 1.5 outer diameter. So these had to be machined. And then at the end of this, it was flared to 1.75. So that it matches with this at the end. So, no, if you see inside, it's gonna be all smooth all the way. Versus if I just use this, look at that. So much room in there. So, so I'm marking this manifold on my rabbit, trying to make sure it's straight. And this is a cover right here. Make sure it clears the alternator. Good enough gap. So I think this is a go right here. I'll go ahead and tack it up or weld it at the bottom. Probably good. Alright, I just welded both the ends, those ends, and then one of these. Just kind of marking it up as I go. This is the best view. I just have one in the 2 velocity stacks in there, kind of working my way down. So that's the design. Joey wanted it short, you know, kind of tight. It's pretty close to the alternator. And throttle body's gonna go on this side. So weld it okay. Alright. Just gotta weld this side and then I'll work right in the middle. I've been welding on it. And this is where we're at right now. It's still warm. Got everything. I had issues welding it in between here. I welded this one, no problem, and then this one getting in there was a freaking problem. But getting in there, it's cooling down. So. Where's that throttle body? So I gotta have this. This is my throttle body flange, and it's gonna bolt on like that. So I'm not. It's gonna be sitting some like that. Something simple. Just a second. So I don't know where I left off welding the manifold. I don't remember, because sometimes, you know, you put the camera down and you just start welding, and sometimes you just even what is it called, time lapse. Sometimes you just shut it off. But this is the one I was making for Joey. The only thing I gotta do, I put in a brake booster vacuum line over there. But yeah, simple. All he needs is a bung for manifold temperature, and the little stands for fuel rail. So put that on the side. Gonna work on that later, maybe this weekend. But I'm working between two manifolds. I'm working between his and mine. Mine, like I said, I got this Mazworks big boy, and also the runners are pretty big. The stacks on the runners, and I got one here tacked up. Got one here tacked up. So I'm gonna have to get another one of these plates, because I cut a big ass hole in it. It's a 2-inch, I believe, and these are 1.75. But as you can tell, there's an angle to this. It's a 10-degree angle because of the alternator. Sit on its own. See right there, high on the, not gonna contact the alternator. And the reason for that is so I can put this big boy somewhere like that. See where I'm going with this? That's a plan. And then I gotta do all four just like that. Alright, so at least this one's already tacked. This is what I was showing you earlier. And then I did these two, same 10-degree angle. And then this one was my first try. And as you can see, these are nice 10-degree angle. And then this one, somebody dropped the ball on that one. So I'm probably gonna try and do this one last, because we might have some filling to do. So I'll do that last, put that on the side. But I'm gonna go ahead and tack these two and then go on from there. So I got this all welded, except for, you know, the third one. We'll do that later. But everything else has been welded. I got that 10-degree angle, so it should all kind of face towards the same way. And I also tacked this piece as a mock-up. So usually this is 1 foot long, and then I'll trim this right about here. Alright, there it is. Well, it's not done yet, but look at the clearance here on the alternator. It's so close, but that's it, completely welded. I'm pushing it in, and ooh, that is so close. And then this guy will go like that, so that will clear. And this is how close it's gonna be. This manifold is big, I'm not gonna lie, but it clears everything. And then I don't know where I left off, but the manifold is almost complete. I got my vacuum block added right there, and then down here I have a port for the brake booster, and then the map sensor. I'll show you the map sensor. Map sensor. Low dollar motorsports. And then that. Righty tighty, right? Righty tighty. Righty tighty, screws right in there. Yeah, screws right in there, and then back there will be brake booster port, and then this is the eBay throttle body. It's all welded in there now. So all I gotta do now is finish this up right here, and I'm gonna powder coat this one. And it feels so strong compared to the other one. The other one felt like, you know, like I don't know. It just felt weaker. But this feels strong, a lot stronger. But yeah, that's probably where I'm gonna stop for today, or this compilation of videos. And then all that's left with this manifold is a little, you know, the stock has this little bracket for throttle cable. I just gotta make one of these bad boys right here, and then whatever, something to hold the fuel rail, because the fuel rail needs something to hold it, like a bracket to hold the fuel rail. And then once those two things are done, that's it for the manifold. We can powder coat it and throw it in there permanently. Perfect.